Hi, I'm Harry Phynn. I do a degree apprenticeship at Rolls-Royce and I go to the University of Derby. And I have a side business called AudioWoodWorks where I make custom wireless Bluetooth speakers. I've been doing this since GCSE. Kind of went from there, people started asking to buy them. And so I'm just working now to create a final design that I can sell, because every speaker I've made at the minute has been different and using different components. My personal experience with 3D printing started in probably year 10 when I was about 15. I decided one of my GCSE projects I wanted to incorporate 3D printing into it. So I bought a cheap printer off of a Chinese website and built it. And I think that's where it started, and it's just kind of developed over since then. So when I went into sixth form, I carried on, using 3D printers and got to grips with CAD and design. I thought it was a really fun tool to kind of create something and then see it come to fruition in real life. And then I later on convinced the school I was at then, at the time, to buy quite an expensive 3D printer, which was quite good for me because no one else knew how to use it, so I took advantage of that. And then, the home side of 3D printing, I started selling little bits to my friends and family until that printer unfortunately set on fire. But that wasn't the end of 3D printing for me. As I'll go on to say, now in work, I use 3D printing pretty much every day. And as you'll see by the few printers I've got sat next to me, it's turned into quite a passion. So at Rolls-Royce now, like I said, I'm on a degree apprenticeship, so I go around different areas of the business. But at the minute I'm in the innovation and experimental engineering team, so we do all sorts there, including have a fleet of quite expensive 3D printers which can, they really help the business in terms of creating tooling or mock designs for, like I said, we're in experimental engineering, so parts we make aren't always created in the solid metal form. The billets from the CNC machines, that takes a lot longer, so if we print them out first, then we can test fit them on tooling and things we already have. But that has also extended to my home life, so I've decided to make a 3D printed jet engine, taking some inspiration from my boss who does that kind of thing. So this is not a Rolls-Royce engine, but it's based loosely on one of ours that we produce. I've not quite finished it yet, as I've got other things to do at the minute, but I think that's quite a cool project, and I'll be using it to teach younger people how 3D printing can be used in the workplace, basically. So in terms of the projects I've currently got on, so at home I'm trying to create a series of wireless chargers for older cars. I've just started with my old Golf and saw there was quite a demand for wireless chargers in various bits, so I've got one in the armrest of my car and hopefully make a little bit of a business out of that on the side of the business that I've already got. So in terms of any advice I've got for people wanting to go down the apprenticeship route for engineering, is just have a passion for the subject. If you don't, then they can spot it a mile away and you probably won't get in. You have to have some side project. It might not be something big, just working on the car with your dad or something like that. Obviously I've got my projects. I know a lot of people at work, some like flying helicopters and other stuff like that. But yeah, you need to have a passion deep down, else there's no point in even going for it. But it's a really good opportunity. I don't have any student debt, and I come out with a job. So that's it, that's my life in a nutshell. I hope you enjoy it.